And whoa, hi to episode part 1, part 2 of part
hi.
1. Episode
Hello.
1, part 2.
Hello?
Who knows
Are
what's
you
going
there?
on anymore?
Hi. Where
Hi.
are we? What? Is it 2025 now? I'm so confused. Where are
It is
we?
both 2025 and also the universe's own
Time portal.
time portal. Let's go.
Did you hear that?
Ghost.
Never mind. The
New house
ghost.
is haunted. Oh, talking about your new house and haunted. Oh, you have the worst. The worst basement.
You've not even been in the basement.
I refuse. Any long time
Say
listener.
it's the worst basement when you haven't even been in it.
No, okay, let me explain this. Let me explain
haven't
this to the
been in the
listeners.
basement.
Okay, so firstly, right. So there's basements, already a level of like 150% creepy. That's where murder happens.
It's just a basement.
But what's worse about your basement is, because obviously when I go to a place, I have to open all the cupboards and all the doors. I need to know what's
Yes.
behind there. Whoa, under the sink? Turns out it's just under the sink. That's crazy. Never saw that happening.
Pipes, wow.
Yeah, I need to know. I'm like, what's in here? Oh, a plate. Crazy. But I opened your basement door and immediately went, no. And I haven't actually looked all the way down or been down into your basement, what with the fact it being full of demons and murderers.
It's a basement.
That locks.
It's empty. Right, you see, I will say that's a weird thing. And that is a weird thing. And that is something that weirded me out when I first moved in.
And what happens if you turn the light to the basement on?
The power goes out. It trips the fuse
Right.
box. Because I think the bulb down there needs changing. So it trips the fuse.
Or the demons don't want to see them.
Or it's just a faulty bulb. That means that you
Or-
need to change it.
The demons need to be in the dark to sneak up on you to murder you. And how does the door lock?
From the outside.
How weird is that?
That is weird. That is weird. And for people wondering, lock from the outside, it's one of those little slidey bolts. It's on the door, it's on the outside of the door, at the top of the door. A little slidey bolt to lock the basement.
The only thing that would be weirder if it was like deadbolt,
On the top
like-
and the bottom.
just lots, like 14 locks in a row, like full on TV style. You'd be like, no.
No, I'm not going in there. No, but yeah, it's
No, I don't
fine.
think I will rent this accommodation. Thank you.
I will not rent this house. Bear in mind that the basement's one of the reasons why I was like, yeah, I'll rent it. Extra space. And I went in there yesterday.
I
Actually,
won't.
In the
I
basement.
refuse to.
Well, I went down there. Obviously, when I viewed the property, he said the light didn't work. I was like, all right, cool. So I went down there, looked, dark basement, cool, walked back up. Didn't actually stay in there. Didn't have a proper look at what was there. Just went, yeah, it's a space. Cool, let's leave. It wasn't until yesterday that I actually went back down into the basement to have a proper look at what is in the basement.
Demons.
There's nothing in the basement. There's an empty cardboard box, an old heater, and some things of paint. No demons. I checked the walls. There's no scribblings on the walls or anything. No demons.
Have you used a black light?
No. I don't have a black light. Why would I have a black light? Do you have a black light just randomly in your house?
No, but it's just like a UV light, isn't it?
Yeah, but do you have one in your house? Is that something you just have? Because I don't just have a UV light.
No, but I also don't have a murder basement. You don't have a black light to check where all the blood spatter is. And the signs on the wall that say, like, run far, run now, run quick,
Flee.
flee, get more deadbolts.
Get more deadbolt. Lock the basement. But the thing is, though, I do weirdly find myself locking the basement, and I don't know why.
Yeah,
I just do.
because your human brain is aware that it's trouble down there.
There's nothing down there. I went and I looked. There's nothing down there.
The one day you don't lock the basement, you're going to come down and that door wide open, just like red on the floor, like,
There'll just be someone just sitting in my kitchen. I'll just be like,
yeah.
who are you?
Or just peering around the door. No, I already hate the concept of it.
It's just a basement. We should record an episode in the basement.
I'm not going in your basement.
Why?
Because that would be the last ever episode. It would have to be like live streamed because we get murdered.
Yeah, but then we'd probably get famous and we'd rake in cash. Because we go viral, because we get murdered.
We'd be
in the
dead.
basement. Yeah, but think about what we could leave for Bandit and Crispy. An empire.
What is a cat gonna do with a murder empire? Think of all the cuddly toys they could afford. They don't have bank accounts. They're cats.
They don't have thumbs. They can't use a card machine. They don't have thumbs.
What do you think a cat's gonna go up in like two cats in a trench coat and be like, yes, I'll have your finest biscuits, please? Are you a cat? No. Could a cat have a credit card?
I would like a glass of your top shelf milk. I was like, excuse me? Yeah, yeah, no, we should film an episode in the murder basement.
I'm not going in your murder basement. The level of, like...
You can't actually be scared of something that is just a basement.
I'm not scared. No.
It's a basement.
I've been in a basement before. I've been in one.
So what's wrong with my basement?
I'm not going in your murder
Why
basement.
is my basement a murder basement and that other basement was alright?
It's locked. The light turns off. I peered around the corner. I was creeped out. It's not happening.
You've got a torch. We have torches.
I 100% believe... By the way, those torches will flicker and the battery will die. I know this. I've watched enough horror films.
I went down there yesterday with the torch. I was fine.
What I'm saying is, I can guarantee if I ever agree to go in that basement, you'll be like, this is great. What I can really do, go to a charity shop, get an old doll, put it in the basement, have it facing the wall. And I'll be like, Shannon, did you do this? And you'll be like, no. And I'll be like, what the heck?
And then I'll quickly run up the stairs and lock you in the basement.
You will not understand the force I will apply to that door.
See, the thing is, right, you're saying that I was just being nice. I hadn't even thought about anything that I could actually do to freak you out. I was just like, let's just go in the basement, because then I'll be like, oh, it's a basement, there's nothing in here. And then you're there like, you're going to plan this whole thing. And like, it's like, no, I hadn't even thought about that, but now I've thought about it. Now I have thought about it.
How our brains work. You're like, I'll do this nice thing, show Luke the basement is a scary. I'm like, there's gonna be a haunted doll.
But the thing is, though, I would do that. If I'd have had the thought, that is something I would do.
Do you think we could talk about...
Oh, the clowns.
So, as discussed, I don't like creepy things. I'm not great with fake faces.
No, you're not a creepy person.
I believe that objects are going to kill me, yes.
And as discussed, we also went to Coventry to collect the cat recently, didn't we?
Now, I was aware of the living room situation. I had been pre-warned, like our friend was like, you don't have to come in. There's a lot of clowns.
Do you want me to move the clowns? To which I said, let me find out. And I checked with you and you said, it's fine. Don't need to move the clowns.
It's fine. So long as I'm expecting a clown, I'll be okay. Because it was daylight as well. And if it's daylight, demons aren't there. It's just how it works.
So what if it's daylight and you're in a basement? There's no demons?
The daylight can't touch the basement, so full of demons.
But it's still daytime, so the demons know that it's daytime.
Yes, but it's not daytime in the basement because you can't see the daytime. We go into our friend's living room, and I would say there's a reasonable amount of clowns a human being can own. And there's a reasonable amount of size to those clowns. And she knows this is a weird hobby, so it's not like we're talking behind her back. She's aware.
She loves what she loves, and we love her for it. And to be fair, I said, if I was a bachelor, my house would probably look, but not clowns, it'd be big dolls and stuff, because I love my horror movie stuff as well.
That's what you could fill your basement with. That would be the worst possible outcome.
Okay, go on. Yeah, go on. Anyway.
And just like a bunch of lights just ever so slightly out of the plug so they flicker.
Yes. And our friend is a horror friend.
And this friend, she does go, don't worry, we have an agreement here to not murder. And I'm like, sorry? And she goes, they're not, the dolls, the clowns, they're not allowed to come out of their boxes until they've agreed to not murder.
No, that was Reagan. That was the doll of Reagan from The Exorcist.
Yes, so that one, but they all have a no murder agreement.
Yes.
Which I feel makes it weirder. And 100 times creepier that you have to wait to agree with these possessed objects.
They're not possessed.
To not murder. And one of them is the clown that is 5'10", 6 foot on a good day, I'd say.
It's taller than me.
Yeah, you're 5'8"?
6.
5'6", yeah. And I think it was a bit shorter than me, so probably like 5'8", I think.
I don't know, I think it was about the same height as you, bro.
5'8", 5'9", something like that.
Big clown.
Human-sized.
Clown. That's what we need to say. Yeah, why are we on about numbers? Big clown.
Yeah, I honestly, if the clown's above 5 foot, you stop saying, oh, it's 5 foot 1 inch. You say, no, that's a human-sized clown.
Because obviously she has Chuckles, doesn't she, from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Actual movie prop. Very, very cool. Only little clown Chuckles. About 3 foot, I'd say Chuckles, maybe. But, yeah, other clown, which name I forgot.
Can't remember, but that clown is behind the TV, so that
It's not now.
It's not, she's moved it.
Keep going and I'll explain, yeah, go on.
But the original thought was that the clown was behind the TV, so that if the clown moves, she will hear it.
That if it comes to get her, he's got to get over the telly. So she'll hear him because he's going to knock over the telly. But he's not behind the telly anymore.
Where is he now?
He's just in the room. So,
Just in the middle?
like to the left, just to the left of the sofa.
Oh.
Just there.
Just right in the view of the front door when you open it then?
Yeah.
Nice.
We had to go back up to Coventry. The sofa bed is in the living room. So I got to sleep next to the clowns. I didn't have an issue. I was fine.
Wake up one in the bed with you, surrounded by 12 pillows.
It doesn't bother me, but it doesn't faze me. And I'm not a fan of clowns. Don't like clowns, really. Like, not real clowns. They freak me out. But also, I've grown out of it. Do you know what I mean? I used to be really scared of clowns. I've just grown out of it.
I'll see like a particularly weird shaped leaf in the middle of the night and it'll make me jump. I'll be like, oh, what the heck is that?
How dare you, leaf?
I'm just a jumpy person, I guess.
You ain't for fear. Fear is not for you.
It's not for me. And I think that's a very reasonable thing, to not want to be scared.
Yeah, but I can't not be scared.
You're scared of everything. You have anxiety.
That's what I'm saying. My whole life is anxiety. So I'm constantly anxious. So it's just like a constant state for me. So when it comes to watching a horror movie, I feel a lot better. Because it's like, okay, at least those horrors are scary. Do you know what I mean? Instead of just brain being scary.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, to be fair.
We watched a movie the other day called Violent Night. Have you heard of it?
No.
You should watch it. It's a Christmas movie.
Okay. I'm guessing it's a horror Christmas movie.
I thought it was going to be a horror Christmas movie, but it's not horror. It's more action than horror.
Oh.
But it is gory. Let's just say Santa takes names. Santa don't... Like, it's really hard to... Well, it's not hard to explain. Basically, Santa's getting fed up with Christmas because obviously everything's just cash and greed and cash and greed. That's all people want. Blah, 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 blah. Losing the will, blah, blah. He goes to this big house. So he stumbles across this big house, right? Big rich family. Obviously, family's got all their dramas, yada, yada, yada. Like, big wealth, you know, compound level family wealth kind of thing. While he's at this house delivering presents, the house gets, like, everybody gets ambushed and, like, loads of people come in and they're, like, holding them hostage and they're, like, after the money in the vault, all that kind of thing. It's very much Die Hard, but Santa.
Okay. I haven't watched Die Hard.
Just watch it. It's good. It's a good Christmas movie. I enjoyed it because I hate Christmas movies. I'm not a fan of Christmas, to be honest with you. Not my vibe. It's a laugh. And it's good.
Have you ever watched Fresh?
No. I know of it. I've heard of it. I know you've watched it.
Yeah. So Fresh is my friend and I watched it. We were expecting a very different movie. Horror movies have this kind of thing of which there's just no sense in a person's brain. Because spoilers for Fresh, basically, it's a bit of a horror cannibal movie. But the most unrealistic thing, and it's not the eating people.
No.
The most unrealistic thing is that this lady...
I already knew you were going to bring this up because I already knew about this. But go on.
Because it's insane. This lady, on a first date with a complete stranger, goes, yeah, I'll turn my phone off and go to a secluded cabin in the woods with you, complete stranger, and not tell anyone my location or how to get hold of me or any information about you.
Or any warning to anyone at all, because that makes sense.
Because that's, like, such a thing.
There's no woman that I know that would do that. Because it's dangerous.
Right? It is.
And then it was.
And then it was. This is everything my paranoia tells me about. This is why I won't go in that basement.
But there's nothing in the basement. Speaking of stuff that we watched recently, I've been watching, well, I said I've been watching, I watched about 3-4 episodes and then I turned it off. No, actually, 2 episodes.
You've watched Avatar?
There's only 4 episodes. I have watched all of Avatar. We'll get back to that in a minute. About Uzamaki first. I don't like it. I haven't finished it. It's sad. I got so excited because I was like, oh, Adult Swim are doing this. They're doing Uzumaki.
By...
As listeners probably know, Junji Ito. I am a big fan of Junji Ito. I love his manga. I love his art. I just think he's great. Just great all around. Top 10. Probably favourite manga
Covered in our
writer.
Halloween episode.
Covered in our Halloween episode. So obviously Uzumaki is probably the favourite piece of work he's done that I like. And I was really, really excited because we've had loads of Junji Ito stuff out, like animes out. And I saw an advert for Adult Swim. They were doing Uzumaki. The advert, the trailer that I watched was like, what? 6 years ago? A long time ago, right? The trailer looked amazing. The animation looked impeccable. Got so excited about it, and then it got released, what, last month maybe? It's twash. Like, I was watching it, and like, yeah, okay. The background animation, so like, it looks like Ito, which is already difficult, I think, to get in animation form, because obviously he has such a hard art style and like such graphic like imagery, when it comes to animating, I don't think you can capture it properly, really, and it never has been captured properly. This Uzumaki it's in black and white like the manga, so I was like, it's going to be amazing, isn't it? It's going to be great. No, backgrounds were great, some of the images were great, some of the frames were great, but it's like they just couldn't be bothered to actually put the money on the animation budget. You know, when you look at a face and it's like the face is really stiff and everything just feels stiff. And it's like, how can you make things feel stiff and square in a story that is about a town being driven mad by spirals?
Unless that's... Does it... Maybe... How many episodes are out? Have you watched all of it?
There's 4 episodes, I think. And I've only watched, like, 2 of them. Because I really started to just get annoyed with it. I didn't finish it. I probably should finish it before I go ranting about it, but I just got so mad at how bad the animation was and how bad the storytelling was. Because in the manga, it's very much chapter is beginning, chapter, 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 chapter. And it's very much separate stories. Obviously, it all revolves around this town and it all revolves around these weird, unexplainable things happening in this town, centering around spirals, right? But in the manga, you've got the first story that opens it up, and then you've got another story about a different person, another story about a different person. All the people in the towns, you get, like, not the views of those people, but from your character, each time they're speaking to a certain person. Do you know what I mean? And then that's the person that is going a bit... In the anime, in the first episode, they were covering stories that were, like, halfway through the book, and it was just all jumbled.
Unless it's one of those ones that make sense once you watch it, or, like, maybe... I don't know if they're going to do it, but, like, a cool thing, if it's all blocky and jerky, like a cool thing would be if the animation style changed throughout as the spirals happened, but I don't know either. It's
like, I remember the thing that got me really annoyed was there's a part in the book where I always forget one of the main characters is a boy and a girl. They're a couple. I always forget the girl and the boy's name, but her hair starts to basically get possessed by the spirals, and it's like all up, and it's like in the book, in the manga, it looks beautiful. It's probably one of my favourite stories because of the sections of hair and like... But it draws it in such a way where you can feel the movement in the image. But the animation looks stiff. The hair's just like... And it's like the spiral in the hair's just like...
Did live up to your expectations then?
No, it was terrible.
That's, I feel, the problem. With adaptation, especially manga to
now
anime.
I feel like I should finish it.
You're going to have to,
especially manga to anime. I'm going to have to, but then I'm just going to be upset. Next time on Doji Good, Shannon rants about Uzumaki.
40 minutes of frame-by-frame analysis of Uzumaki.
Yeah, no, so I was just all round a bit disappointed, and I turned it off, put on the Great Pottery Throwdown, because I'm a nerd. Avatar, though, I finished.
First time you've watched it.
And I've watched it all the way through now. Absolutely amazing.
Avatar The Last Airbender, by the way.
Yes, just to clarify. And yes, we are on about the animation, not the live action or anything like that. I've already seen that. Not the movies. We're on about the animation. Nickelodeon animation. Obviously, was coming out when we were growing up.
Yep.
I never watched it when we were growing up.
Yeah, because I guess you just didn't have a childhood.
I mean, I don't know.
You were too busy camping, that's why.
So I remember it was coming out while we were in secondary school. Just never watched it. I don't know why. I just never did. I watched Shaman King.
Shaman King, so good. We love Shaman King.
Which, other than us two, I don't think anyone else watched. But
yeah, I don't know many people that watched that one.
No, there weren't. I think it was just us two. But yeah, no. So I finished Avatar.
So good.
When we finally got the internet, we watched it, and it is amazing. It's a 9 out of 10. I would have given it a 10 out of 10 if it hadn't ended how it did. But
yeah, you were like mad about the Katara Aang thing.
There was just no need. And throughout the whole season, it's been very much, I like you, I've got a crush, but she isn't interested. And then it was the fact that, like, an episode before, he went to kiss her and she was like, no, can't do this, I'm confused, blah, 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 let's just be friends and all this. And you're like, all right, yeah, cool, that's a good idea, because this whole love thing shouldn't have really ever been a thing anyway. It's the throwaway thing, it's not important. But then for them to end it on them smooching, like, the whole thing, they're just like, this is how we're going to end this story, because this is what people want. People want to see Aang and her kiss. And it's like, one, she should have gone with Zuko anyway, because... And two...
Wild take. Absolutely wild take.
Why?
Zuko and Mai are so, like, top tier.
Toph is my favourite character, I've got to say.
Toph is so cool.
Absolutely amazing. Just great. She's just great character. Just great. Yeah, Avatar was amazing. Like I said, 9 out of 10. Would have been 10 out of 10 if it wasn't for that. That annoyed me. But I would be an earthbender if I could pick one.
I still couldn't pick my element.
You have to pick one. You can't just not pick one. I would want to be... for clarification for the listeners.
Users of our podcast.
The users of our podcast.
We don't provide anything.
No. For the users, I would pick Earth because I would love to be able to bend Earth and create things from sand and clay.
Yeah,
and
that is cool.
Like there's a bit where they're all at the beach, isn't there? And I can't remember how. I know it's pretty late on, but I can't remember what episode. But obviously they all go to the beach and they're like building stuff, and then Toph just stamps her foot down, and the whole thing just goes, and there's just a big circle, and she's built a whole city.
Yeah, she recreates the Earth Kingdom, doesn't she?
She just created the Earth Kingdom in the sand. And the second I saw that, I was like, well, if I can pick one, I'm picking that, because that would be useful. I'd make so much stuff. I'd just be like, oh.
I just can't pick. I'm too indecisive.
But you can't be the Avatar, so you can't have all four.
I don't want to be the Avatar.
Can you imagine being the Avatar? It'd be a nightmare. Like,
I think if I was the Avatar, I'd pretend to not be the Avatar.
Just hide it at all costs. Like,
I'd be like, this is a bit too much pressure for me, thank you.
Like, no thanks.
I don't really feel like saving the world. Cheers. I feel like being the Avatar out in like a time of peace, easy. Aang had a rough time of it, to be fair.
Aang had the worst time of it.
Yeah.
Because everyone's kicking off.
Can't really blame the dude for having like a nap, you know?
A bit more than a nap. It was 100 years. That's not a nap.
Yeah, that's a 10-pillow nap.
10 pillow. That's a 10 pillow nap, that is.
That's a solid 10 pillower, that
That's a
is.
solid 10 pillow. Yeah, no, that 100 years is definitely... I'd need more than 10 pillows for 100 years of comfort, man. He didn't even sleep, though, on pillows. He just meditated in an ice ball.
Yeah, true. But you know when you're, like, mad tired?
But I really want an upper. I want an upper.
They're so cute. I love Momo as well.
Oh, Momo. Well, we've already agreed on our next pets what the names will be.
Is it Appa and Momo?
Yeah, probably.
Nice.
We've said that. So hopefully when we do next get more pets in the family, we'll have an Appa and a Momo ourselves.
This has been the episode. I've been Luke. That's been Shannon. We're back from our hiatus. Season 2.
From the dead. Season 2. Dude, you good.
Mooring up, and we're back at it at Krispy Kreme.
Back at it. Krispy Kreme. We are Krispy Kreme and Bandit No.
If you like what you heard and want to hear more, please like, rate, review, and subscribe. Give us topics. Tell us what you think about Avatar. Who knows? What else? How many pillows is too many pillows? Question mark.
How many pillows is too many pillows? That's definitely a question we need to ask. And do you agree with me? Should she have gone with Zuko?
Shigeru Zuko, is Shannon's basement haunted? These are the 3 big questions of our life.
Is my basement haunted? Is my basement haunted? That's the question.
Are you going to bring a topic next time? Because you...
I will bring a topic. I have topics in the making, so don't
nice.
worry. I have topics. I just
so next time,
now.
Shannon will have a topic.
Yeah! The first topic of season 2.
The first topic of season 2, coming out in the new year.
Right. No pressure. It's fine.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.